Shalom, Kahal, Yahweh Shemiel, Shabbat Hashem, Akakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them and taught us this truth. Shalom, salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful like tabernacle of David, the elder Yashuan, and this devil boy is hilarious. I just want to say that real quick. The audacity of this devil, okay? This is how, let's get this real quick. And I'm just, real quick trying to say this and get out. But this is just, I'm sitting here watching this video. Right, let's get this. 2 Ezra 9 and 3, Salakia, in the GNT. This is what I want. Unstable leaders and confused rulers. All right. 2 Ezra 9 and 3, there will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues, unstable leaders and confused rulers. When you see these things happening, you will know that they are what the Most High has spoken about since the beginning of creation. We're at the end. All right. These are signals of the end. Here's this devil communicating, right? Listen to the backwardness and the upside downness of him trying to communicate, right? He used to be able to get away with this. Now it's just funny how they're bending over backwards to hide something that is in plain sight. Everybody sees it. There was a time when only we could see it. Now everybody can see it because everything is being revealed. Right? The veil has been lifted, and this man, this devil's power comes from deception. Now that the deception, the cover has been blown, okay, his power is gone. All right, so let's watch this real quick. But there's something I want to point out, just the absurdity of what he's trying to do at this point. He's bending over backwards because he knows his time is up.
Idle. And the scriptures speak against.
Now, this is the elder brother Yashuamba over in Texas. Okay. Remnant Save 144 Ba. Subscribe and be edified, as they say. News and prophecy, this was always the plan. What's the plan? For the phoenix to rise from the ashes. So they have to destroy their kingdom and try to raise it up and do it better, build back better, whatever, 666, whatever they're doing. This reads, morning news and prophecy, more psyops and surveillance. Look at this, right? And look at what this devil has to do. So this is the elder.
Okay, so all of it is Satanism. See, it's just now coming out because the man of sin is being revealed. But there's a reason this is all taking place in Minnesota.
There's a hanging pentagram and several small cranes.
Now they went all out of their way in order to get a display and to do this, especially where they're doing it. That's a big deal. Takes a lot of bureaucratic red tape moving to get, something like this put there without ruffling somebody's feathers, okay? It's a big deal, right? Especially when Amalek is running around telling people what they can and cannot do. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, we want to put an African-American mural there, but you can't do that. You could do it over here on Martin Luther King Avenue or Cesar Chavez Boulevard, but you can't do it where I don't want you to do it. There are things like that happening. So how can somebody do something like this without permission from those who are running shit? Understand that.
The Satanists put it out, and not everyone's happy about it.
The message that they're sending is quite literally to hell with the Savior.
Republican State Representative Walter Hudson finds the whole thing offensive, especially during the holidays.
We have an intentionally profane display, very obviously intended to thumb a nose at those of us who are celebrating our holiest days.
But Hudson isn't alone. Republican Congressman Tom Emmer asked on social media, is there anything Tim Walz won't do to insult Minnesotans? But Governor Walz has nothing to do with it. Fox 9 obtained the application for the display from the Minnesota Department of Administration. That agency, not the governor, approved it. The governor's office sent us a statement saying he does not agree with the display and did not approve it.
Look at all of this bureaucracy and legislation going back and forth about this display. All right? Look at the theme. Look at what's involved here. And then I'm going to point something out to show you the absurdity. Look at Tim Walz. This is the guy that just ran for president. He was going to run for vice president. So if this Satan worshiper, who's clearly a Satan worshiper, and if you understand what they say that he went to the hospital for, the animal semen and the whole thing, and you don't understand that all of this is what's going on in Minnesota, what is really going on in Minnesota. If they can, do things like this and it goes all the way to the top, now listen to what they're saying.
But the First Amendment means that he does not police speech in the state capitol.
There isn't a standard by which to determine
Until you talk about the small hats.
what is
Because they're the ones behind it. Who okayed this?
good and what is bad. There's no point in this being there.
And you see that phoenix bird, okay, letting you know that the phoenix, what does the phoenix represent? He's going to get into it, but it's a mythological bird that rises out of the ashes after a chaotic event. So they're letting you know some chaotic event is coming forth. Okay, this is them talking to each other. This is how they deal with one another. Okay, through shit like this, letting them know that we're moving forth with our plan.
And Minnesota Satanists did not want to talk with.
This is what I want to point out. Now, right after this statement, the newscaster is going to say something verbally. They're not going to put it up like this, but that's what I want to focus on. The redundancy is just crazy, right? They're going to explain the whole thing. This is a whole big thing. Watch how they explain it away.
For this story, the group, though, did send us a statement saying in part, quote, our goal was representation, bringing joy and beauty to the community, as well as utilizing our First Amendment right. We chose the state capitol because we wanted to utilize a location that allows for religious
purity. We chose the state capitol. Who's we? What group? Statement from Minnesota Satanists. Huh? Now, they dedicated this little thing to Tim Walz when you go back and look at it. So when you connect that these Minnesota Satanists dedicated this little whatever to Tim Walz, and then you go back to the animal semen and you connect, right? And then you connect that whatever Donald Trump, this is the other side of the Satanists, the Republicans. What is it coming out that they're doing with the children and the unaliving of the children? What do you think that is? SRA. What does SRA stand for? Satanic RA, ritual. Okay? There's that word. So whoever got in office was going to be doing what? What they do. Now listen to this. Listen to what this guy is about to say. He's about to explain it away. Listen to the absurdity of it.
a plurality, I should say. The group says it does not worship or even believe in Satan. The display will stay up through December 27th.
The group says it what? The group called Minnesota Satanists, the group doesn't worship or even believe in Satan. Listen to the absurdity. Listen to him say
This is how they deal with one another. Okay, through shit like this.
the group doesn't even believe in or doesn't even worship or believe in Satan. What?
Letting them know that we're moving forth with our plan.
In Minnesota, Satanists did not want to talk with us for this story. The group, though, did send us a statement saying, in part, quote, our goal was representation, bringing joy and beauty to the community, as well as utilizing our First Amendment right. We chose the state capitol because we wanted to utilize a location that allows for religious plurality, I should say. The group says it does not worship or even believe in Satan. The display will stay up through December 22nd.
It does not worship or even believe in Satan. What the fuck does that mean? It means this. Here's what's going on. That you don't understand the whole Minnesota psyop is one thing. It's this. They know they have but a short time. Isaiah 47:12 in the NIV. Keep on them with your magic spells and with your many sorceries that we don't even believe in or worship. That's part of it. Hey, now look, we didn't set up this whole display so that we could come in, but we really don't believe in or worship Satan. How absurd is that? Guess what, devil? We see you now. We see everything you're doing. It doesn't work anymore. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Right? Perhaps you will succeed. Isaiah 47:12. Keep on, then, with your magic spells and with your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. Persist now in your spells and in your many sorceries, with which you have labored from your youth. Perhaps you will be able to benefit. Perhaps you may cause trembling. That's what this is. Listen to the, we don't really worship or believe in Satan, knowing that we are his physical counter.
It's a mythological bird that rises out of the ashes after a chaotic event. So they're letting you know some chaotic event is coming forth. Okay, this is them.
This is all witchcraft. Look at the pentagram. This is all witchcraft. Whatever they're saying, right? This is set up like a church in the groves. See, this is them doing their little worship service. But we don't believe or worship, whatever. But here it is in your face, right?
Talking to each other. This is how they deal with one another. Okay, through shit like this.
He winketh with his eye. This is how they talk to. Let's go back one. Who does this? The wicked do this. Troublemaker. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward, who goes about with a corrupt mouth. They are constant liars, number one. All right? Oh, we don't believe in or even worship Satan. They're constant liars. A worthless person, a wicked man. False mouth. Oh, it's a fake news. Corrupt, vulgar, dishonesty. A worthless person, a wicked man goes around speaking dishonestly. What else? Winking his eyes, speaking with his feet, and pointing with his finger. Okay? That's what we're watching. Who winks meticulously. Salah. Who winks maliciously with his eyes, signals with his feet, and motions with his fingers. Witchcraft. Okay? Gesturing. Okay? They have secret signals, right? A secret handshake. What is that? It's Satanism, right? And they're pointing it out right here. Shuffling feet, pointing fingers, winking of the eyes. Okay? What else? Who plots evil with deceit in his heart. He always stirs up conflict. Who's that? What's going on with Tim Walz? What are you doing now? Oh, I had nothing to do with it except for that goat semen. Can't hide no more, devil. Anyway, fair use all of this. Fair use Fox News. This is for learning purposes and I'm not getting paid. All right, whatever. But I just thought it was funny that they said that the group doesn't even worship Satan, right? Or believe in Satan. Really?
Letting them know that we're moving forth with our plan.
And Minnesota Satanists did not want to talk with us for this story. The group, though,
The Minnesota Satanists don't even believe in Satan and certainly don't worship him. But here's this thing that we got through all the red tape to go where? To the state capitol. Try to put Yahweh. Well, we thought that it was very important since America is a Christian nation to be able to put Black Jesus right up in the state capitol. Let's go try to do that in the interest of righteousness and correctness, right? And authenticity of the scriptures. Let's go try to do that. But yet, you could go up and put some upside down crosses, right? And put something totally contrary to the Christian nation. And then lie about, well, we don't even believe in. We don't believe in Satan, but we got our shit up in here. Come on now. The audacity of that. Surely you're turning of things upside down. And what it is a spell. That whole thing going on in Minnesota, right, is a spell. Wait, let's go back to Stand Now. Where's Stand Now? It's all witchcraft, man. I'm going to end it off right here. Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. And here's the point. See, it used to work, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, right? They're good at it because this is all they got. You got one play in your playbook. This is it, witchcraft. And when that's over, you're done. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. You might, hey, if that shit still works, which it don't because we can see right through it, you might be able to win. You might scare them back into submission and get them back out on the farm, out in them fields working for you. But guess what? Every hand of the wicked, right? The laborers are mad. They're coming to get you. All right? Witchcraft don't work no more. We see you. All right? With that, we hope that the elect are edified. Thawada to the elders out there doing a great job. Shalom.